At the same time, you kind of dress up for the person you're going to meet. Nobody can deny that, especially when you're going on a date. Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's Bernie here if this is your first time on my channel, and if you're returning, hi baby girl, hi baby boy. Hi guys. Mind you, I've actually recorded this video before. I recorded it 2 days ago, right? But everything was going wrong, literally everything. So today I just thought I'm just going to record this video by itself. I mean, I didn't want to do that at first just because I wanted to do something at the same time, but I've realised I can't multitask, so we're just going to talk. And on the plus side, it makes the video quicker, right? So yes, let's get straight into the video. So basically, if you guys had watched my 24 things I did in 24 things I did, 24 things I learned in 24 years video, right? I mentioned about like doing something, like taking yourself on a date, basically dressing yourself up and taking yourself on a date, not having to wait for friends, not having to wait for the boyfriend or wait for the girlfriend, whatever it is, just doing stuff just because you want to do it, right? And obviously I was just advising you guys, but also advising myself because I'd never done that before. And basically, when I was in London, I decided that one of those days I was going to take myself out, right? I'd like been researching and stuff, like the place I want to go. I didn't really want to, like, although yes I want to take myself out, I didn't want to, obviously it's the first time, I didn't want to go all out kind of thing. So I wanted somewhere that was quite chilled, but at the same time something I could easily do as a first timer by myself. But it's more of going out and then people seeing me that I'm by myself that was scaring me the most, rather than actually me enjoying my own company, because I know I could do that easily. So I almost backed out because I was just nervous, and I was just thinking, what will people be thinking, because they know that I'm by myself or something, or they will have like other judgments, right? So anyway, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go. I ended up leaving the house later than I wanted to, just because, like I said, I almost backed out of it, right? The first place I went to was V&A. So I went there, took my time to look at, and that's one of the things I absolutely love. I mean, in the museum, nobody really cared if you're nobody really cares if you're by yourself, and I think that's one of the things why I chose it as my thing to do. It could easily be that I'm like an art student, so I'm coming there to like look at art or something. Just took my time, went through the things I wanted to see, and the things I didn't want to see, obviously I just skipped it. Like, ain't nobody spending time with that. They had this flower thing outside, right? I think it was V&A, I'm not sure. Anyway, I wanted to get a couple pictures of me taken. I felt really cute on that day. Like, it was nice, like, dress up. Obviously you always dress up for yourself, but I mean, like, when you're going on a date, obviously you dress up for yourself, right? But at the same time, you kind of dress up for the person you're going to meet. Nobody can deny that, especially when you're going on a date. But it was just solely for me, and it was kind of nice. Like, I didn't have to be nervous that, oh, I'm meeting someone, whatever. So I was wearing like this black skirt, right? Black really long skirt with 2 slits at the sides, and I was wearing a mustard crop top, whether it was mustard or yellow, which I forgot to iron. Okay, actually I didn't forget to iron it. I kind of ironed it, but I didn't iron it well. I don't like ironing. People were taking pictures, and I really wanted someone to take a picture of me. Like, I'd taken selfies and stuff, but I wanted like a full picture, and I didn't have my tripod because ain't nobody gonna be carrying tripod around. I had like this really little, small, very tiny backpack that wasn't gonna fit it anyway, and I wasn't about to start holding it. So I had to ask someone to take a picture. Now guys, the key to getting someone to take a good picture of you is to take your time to actually scout. Take your time to scout very well. Like, basically just look at what people are doing. Like, are they taking the time to take the pictures of whatever they're doing? Like, just take your time and you can scout who's good or not, right? But then I think I was getting a bit very I just wanted someone to take a picture, right? I thought this guy was good. Anyway, gave him my phone to take the picture. Please, why was it taking pictures of the sky, of the ground? Like, the picture was half of my face, like half of my legs. I don't understand. Like, it was just all over the place. I'm not just thinking, uncle, like, the masterpiece is right here. Like, the attention is this is it. Like, focus on me. Hey, focus on me. Then I went to the history museum. I'm not sure if this pictures thing happened before or after. I can't remember. Anyway, by the time I went to those two museums, took my time, whatever, then I had some time to kill before the museum closed and before I was actually ready to eat. The weather was really nice. So basically I decided to sit outside. Everyone was just outside in like this little garden thing. There's like a water fountain as well. So I just sat there and I was just like reading my book. But to be honest, it was a bit like quite noisy because like the kids were playing in the fountain, and anybody that knows me well knows I love kids. I was just watching them like like a creep. I was just watching them, so I couldn't really focus on the book, and it kind of needed a lot of concentration. It's like one of those books you have to pay attention to. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna people watch. So I just put my book down, people watched for a bit. Then I decided I was also going to reflect, and I think that possibly was one of the highlights of my date with myself, because I could basically, I just decided I was just gonna think about myself solely and think of things I like about myself. Like, what do you like about yourself, Bernadette? Like, I always speak of myself or to myself in third person sometimes. So I basically just did that. People probably thought I was crazy, but okay. So I just kind of thought of the things I liked about myself, things I didn't really like that I wanted to work on, just things like that generally. Reflected on like uni as well. Like obviously I'm trying to live my best life at the moment, and obviously all that reflecting made me hungry. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go grab some food to eat. So like I mentioned earlier, I wanted to go to Vapiano. The Vapiano I'd always been to is the one in Oxford Circus, so I decided I was gonna go there. And I actually knew a couple of faces, like obviously the staff that work there, like going there a few times. I knew the staff that worked there and stuff. I knew some of them. So yeah, I went in there and stuff, and I was really nervous because it's usually very, very busy in there. And I just kept thinking in my head, people are gonna think, oh, she's by herself. I don't know why. It's so stupid. Of course you can be by yourself, but that's the thing I was just playing in my head, that everyone's gonna think she's by herself. She doesn't have friends. And like, anyway, so I was just like, you know what? I'm hungry. I have to go in and eat. So anyway, I went in there, got my little card thing, and then I decided to go upstairs. I don't know why I went upstairs. Because it's not like I went with anyone and wanted to drop her stuff. I was just so used to it. So I went upstairs for a bit. Actually, tell a lie. I think one of the reasons I went upstairs was to check whether there were any seaters, to check whether there were any seats upstairs, so I could know that to come back upstairs with my food. Otherwise, go upstairs and there's no seat. Usually there's a seat, but I don't know. I think I was just so nervous that I wasn't thinking clearly. Anyway, I came back downstairs again, got on the queue to get my food. Please, why was I queuing for like almost like an hour? No, over an hour I was queuing for, if not more. I might be exaggerating a bit, but I was queuing for a very long time. And then I realised that I'm so silly sometimes. I realised it was because I was queuing on like the takeaway queue. Who does that? Like obviously, so I realised like whenever like obviously people are ordering their food and then he'll be doing some other food that it wasn't someone on the queue. And I was like, obviously. So that took time. Anyway, when it was my time to like make my order and stuff, whatever, to make my food, he was making it and stuff. I always get like the prawns and like spinach. I never know how to say it. Anyway, I got that. That's what I always get. And it's funny because I'm one of those people that I would look at the menu, like if you do that, comment in the comment section below. Like I would look at the menu for ages, right? But still order the same thing. But anyway, so he was making the food and stuff, and then I told him that I don't eat cheese because I'm allergic. You lot that eat cheese, you're the devil. Do you know how long that's gone off scientifically? That's bad. That's oh my god, that's the worst thing. Like, how can you eat cheese? You're the devil. Don't even talk to me, because I don't know what's wrong with you guys. Obviously, with yogurts and like ice cream and stuff, yeah, you can say they've gone off milk, but they're of a different breed, so you can't really compare it. Do you get what I mean? But you lot that eat cheese, good luck in your journey. Okay, good luck. Anyway, so I told him I didn't eat cheese and stuff. I told him I was allergic because I didn't want to. Anyway, so he was like, yeah, okay. And then this man was making it. Next thing I know, Why did he put cheese in it? Like, why? Sorry. And then I think as soon as he put it, he clocked, and I was like, did you just put... He was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Took that off, started again. Cooking now, so I'm going to be here all day. Started cooking it again. He put the prawns in, and then he was like, oh, sugar, I have to start from scratch. And I was thinking, what? He was like, oh, yeah, you're allergic, so I can't use the same gloves that he used. Oh, like, I'm just hungry. I just want to eat. So he started again for the third time. Anyway, third time lucky. Made the food and stuff, whatever. I got some bread as well, and I don't know who asked me because, like, ate the bread now. Obviously, eat your bread before thing or eat it with it. But I got really full and I could hardly eat the pasta anyway. I probably had like, literally, maybe like a quarter, not even up to a quarter of it. I didn't think up to a quarter. And if you know me well, like, as much as I love food, I just get... It's so weird. I think there's a conspiracy, you know. I think one time someone must have done like a restrictive surgery on my stomach because I would look at food and love it. Like, I love food, but there's only so much I can eat at once, and it's so annoying. It's actually so annoying because I just want to eat and then you just get full, and I had to take breaks. That's what we do. We take breaks. But anyway, so I was eating my food and stuff, and then like I just feel like everyone was staring at me, like, because I just sat there, and me, when I see my food, I'm happy. Like, you know, the proper happy dance. I'll try and insert a video because I actually did take a video. I was proper happy with my food, but I felt like everyone was staring at me. Like, and like I mentioned, you know how I said I came upstairs, right? And then went back down. In my head, I was thinking that people thought, right? It might not make sense, but I was thinking that people thought I came upstairs. I was supposed to meet someone upstairs, right? Didn't see them. Maybe I got stood up or something, and then I had to just stay and get my food. That's what was playing in my head, that someone stood me up. That's what people were thinking, and it just made me so nervous. Like, I was just like I don't want people to think that of me. But then I was like, who cares, man? Like, these people don't even know me. Like, I'm just gonna eat here, sit here and enjoy my food. Obviously I had to convince myself. So anyway, I ate my food. Now I didn't finish it, I had to pack it. And you know them ones where, like, basically, if you leave food in a restaurant and you get home and then you're starving, right, and you start regretting it, I was like, no, not today, Satan. Got me a container from like one of the waitresses and stuff, and then packed my food, made my way home. When I got home, then I ate my food. You know, I was hungry when I got home. Anyway, I guess the moral of the story, what I'm just trying to say is, like, sometimes you just have to conquer your fears. And like, I know obviously I mentioned it first on this channel about like doing stuff for yourself and things, and I just wanted to show you guys that you can do it. I know it might sound very trivial and very like minute to some other people, but to certain people that got people anxiety, right, they might not feel comfortable with something like that, like doing something by themselves. I don't know, or maybe it's the other way around. I don't know, but you get what I mean. Like, maybe not everybody seems comfortable doing things like that. So I just wanted to say, start off small, whatever it is you want to do, even if it's like taking yourself to the cinema. Because I don't know why people actually have a lot of problem going to cinema by yourself. I love it. Like, you just enjoy the movie by yourself, kind of thing. And like, nobody will even know that you're there by yourself because it's dark. Like, do you get what I mean? Just sit, chill, enjoy your movie, and then build up from there. Obviously, like, the next time I'm gonna like proper go like on a date, like dressy kind of like a date. I mean, it's just nice to do stuff for yourself, isn't it? It's just nice. Anywho, guys, that's the end. I don't want to start waffling. That's the end of the video. Basically, like I mentioned, and I'm so sorry that I've just gone off. I've just been lazy, but I promise I'm back now. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the subscription button. Click the subscription button below so you don't miss any videos from me. And leave any comments in the comment section below. I feel like I haven't heard from you guys in so long, so please leave a comment. Talk to me. Let's talk. Anyway, guys, like this video if you enjoyed. Peace.